Everyday people make history. There are people that change the world, even as leaders. Black history sits among us every day. There are champions unrecognized.
They change the world for the better in the future. They have visionaries in the world.
Because of discrimination, their accomplishments are achieved.
Today, we want to present to you one of those people.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2017.
Played in the Negro League.
He is a champion.
A leader.
And a visionary.
He is dedicated to the decade.
3, 2. My name is Clinton Giles. I am ex-Negro League baseball player. Greatness runs in this family, so don't make sure that everything's
All right, come on, let's give it up one more time. Hey, listen, we have some great stuff. He knew absolutely nothing about this. He's been running around telling me he needs to talk to me. I've been dodging. And I was going to give it away. But we're grateful for him. We have a display set up. He doesn't know it, but he's going to sign some baseballs today. He's going to sign some t-shirts. And then his website has launched. So I want you guys to go visit the website, support him.
I got it all right here. You can watch it before.
So the
website to go to is www.clintonjohns.com. And you can donate and get merchandise, get buttons. And then the song you just heard has also been dropped to Apple Music and Spotify.
The shirts that you see is one of his main slogans, dedicated to the decade. And he played baseball in 1970, right? And so he says that he remains dedicated to that decade. So we made sure we made shirts for him. We have pins that say "Hero in my heart," dedicated to the decade. Business cards, baseball, all kinds of stuff. So after this service, please come out and celebrate.
Bishop, you did our part. Thank y'all so much. You just don't know how much this means to me. I guess the thing that's going through my, you may be seeing it.
Y'all can sit right here if y'all want to. These seats open.
I guess the thing that's going through my heart right now is that my mom and my dad is not allowed to see me the same.
What's up, man?
Because oftentimes when you grow up as a child, you find passions in life that you cling to that seem to attract your attention more than other passions. Well, baseball attracted my passion at 10 years old. I never picked up a baseball in my life until I came to Houston, Texas at 10 years old. And there was a gift and a talent that God had given me, it just had not been manifested yet. And I used in the upcoming book that I will put out in September, it's called Hidden Treasures. And I use a scripture that in the first investment, there is a treasure. Young people, there's a treasure inside of you. Just I want to let you know that nobody can open that treasure no better than you can. And it's between you and God that's to when that treasure get open so that it will become manifest for the whole world to see. That's what happened to me. That's how I got to go to all the major professional venues and do what I do. And as you notice in my opening remarks on that, to God be the glory. I'll tell you soon. Thank you.
This ball is crushed. Man, what a shot.
I want my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren to know that, hey, greatness runs in this family, so don't let yours go to waste.
Lotion. There's a hero in every heart. I know you got your dreams, but you don't know what to start. And life tear you apart, but you just gotta believe. Don't let your doubts trick you into becoming deceived. Now you're looking like even God gave you what you need. Just have the faith of a little mustard seed.
You can just go sit at the table. You like your display?
What up, Taylor?
It was in the garden when God decided to breathe. Gave me the power to declare and decree and to be all that you see. Love eternally, cause God favored me. Look, I had to believe in me. I had to believe in me. My vision ain't what God gave all of you to see. Like, whoa. Is there a hero in your heart? There's a hero in my heart. There's a hero in my heart.
My
I can do is say, wow.
We put that on the shirt too.
Right. That's what we always say.
My kids worked on that and worked on that, and your grandbaby came and we got her. This is so incredible. This looks so good.
Thank you.
First of all, I must say I'm feeling overwhelmed. Secondly, I just thank God for the opportunity for this to take place. And thirdly, to God be the glory while I tell my story.
Walk me through this. So how were you feeling when they were explaining that it was a Negro League player in 2017?
I really couldn't believe it, and being honest with you, I know one previous year when I had my jersey and I gave it to a kid to wear, and I took a picture of it and they acknowledged me, and what was going through my mind, because it was the end of the program almost, and what was going through my mind, I said, wow, they didn't even acknowledge any Negro League baseball players or nothing like that. That was going through my mind. And when that happened, instantaneously, that's when that begins to happen. And when they started talking about that, and it started registering, because now I had cleared my mind about what I had thought about previously, and God just came in and said, gotcha.
Yeah.
And I really didn't pay attention to the shirts that they had on stage until after the fact, because I didn't see them wearing them when they first came up there.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
You probably didn't even know what it said, but they was wearing them the whole time.
They were wearing them?
Yeah.
Oh my
But I don't think because you seen it, you was just like, oh, they got all black.
But you seen when you seen the shirt originally, when they showed you online, it was a white shirt, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was gonna be white.
It was gonna be white, but did y'all decide on switching it to black? Or?
No, she told me it was gonna be black.
Oh, she told you?
Yeah, but I just didn't pay any attention to it. And then when I turned around and looked at it real good, oh my God, my heart just dropped.
Yeah, I seen it. That's all on video.
Yeah,
That's all
my
on video.
heart just totally dropped.
Yeah, I even got the video. Did she show you the video when you first found out and you leaned back in the chair with your hand in? Did she show you that video?
No, I haven't seen any of it. None. And I need to get it.
Oh yeah,
you gonna have it.
You gonna have it.
You know, Saul gotta add his little touch and stuff.
Wow.
But the original video, because I recorded it, and I knew when it was about to. So as soon as they said it, and you realized and you heard your voice, and you dropped back, I got your reaction of you going like this and dropping back in the seat. Yeah, I got all that.
Wow.
I got every step from that point, from the moment when it first registered, and you was like, and you dropped back. I got that moment all the way from the speech, all the way to the speech. Got every moment. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, that was amazing. It was crazy. I was telling everybody all week how you were gonna cry, how everybody else was gonna cry, but I had to gather myself. I was running my mouth. I had to gather myself because before the song even started, I was like, "Hold on, I'm recording the video. And I'm having to catch myself. Like, hold on, I'm not gonna cry, am I?" I had to take a deep breath, and I was good. I held myself good.
My.
Yeah, I think when Madison and Makai walked up beside me, it helped me. I couldn't cry in front of them, so I was like, all right, let me gather myself. I had to gather myself, but it was a moment. It was definitely
what a moment. What a moment. I think it'll bring a lot of energy and a lot of
synergy to what we're doing in the project as far as even the book is concerned, as well as dedicated to the decade. Because what I'm doing now, I was in the office in there, and what I'm doing now is dedicated to the decade in every area of my life until this decade ends. And I'm dealing with all the D's dedicated to getting it done, dedicated to doing it, dedicated to not being denied,
Yes, sir.
dedicated to discovery, dedicated to development. All of those, I'm putting all those together, and everything I could find that comes within that context, that's what I'm doing. And if it has to be on a t-shirt all the way down the line, what are you dedicating your life to? That's what I'm doing right now. I've started last week.
That's great. That's great. Right
and
there.
And so it's catchy and it's not hard. And
simple but effective.
Yeah, simple but effective. Yes, because right now I'm in a dedicated discovery. In a dedicated discovery where as to who I am and what I want to be. Yeah, all that stuff. I need to realize in this decade that I cannot be denied by what the world says I cannot do. All the D's.
All of them. All of them.
I'm excited about it. When God gives you something, man, you need to just go ahead and put a pen to it, and because the devil will try to steal it. I promise you. He will try to steal it because of the impact and the influence that it's going to have.
Thank you for allowing us to be a part of that. Because a lot of that, with that moment, with that show, it brought what you went through in the 70s and brought it all back into 2020. It brought it into a different decade, dedicated to the decade. It brought the 70s to 2020 for kids that didn't even know anything about it.
Wow.
They didn't anything about it.
Yeah, and you know what? You're so right about that, Cam, and I'm glad you said that because I begin to see that. Because this one little kid walked up to me and he just looked at me for about 2 minutes before he said anything. And his mom was standing over there and she said, well, what you gonna do? And so when he finally walked closer to me as if that he was seeing something that he had never seen before. So oftentimes we have to realize for the treasure that in us, it's a treasure of a walking ministry. You are walking ministry just by who you are. And not only that, but supposing that this would have never got unwrapped in me, what would I be? How would I be beneficial to the society and the generation I need to serve? Wow.